Welcome back to another Talkers. Welcome back to another.
Welcome back.
We didn't even count. Welcome back to another Talkers on the Wall
video. And in today's video, we are going to dive into Stranger Things. The next season comes up. The next and last season comes up next week.
Yep.
There's going to be multiple parts. Each episode's going to be like an hour and a half, basically a whole movie per episode.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to uncover with it. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've been hyped for this for a while. I'm going through my little stroll of seasons 1 through 4.
Yeah.
I'm having a really good time with it. I mean, I've loved the show since 2016, which is still crazy that we're on season 5.
Yeah, I know. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I have seen some of the trailers for season 5, too, and, you know, there are, like, a few things I'm worried about, but there's, like, I don't know, there's a lot that could go wrong here, and there's a lot that could go right.
Yeah.
I've never been, like, a huge, like, on the hype train for Stranger Things. I didn't watch, because I watched season 1 when it came out, but then I didn't watch 2 through 4 until 4 was out.
Interesting, okay.
So I've always been, like, I liked it when I watched it.
Yeah.
I was just never, like, a big fan. So there's definitely a lot that I need from season 5 to make this, like, a good show.
For sure. Let's just go down to it. Predictions. I think where it will rank between the seasons. I think it will be. Honestly, this might be a little conservative thinking, but I think it's going to be middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just going to be above season 3 and then just below 4. Because the way I have it, I go first season, fourth season, third season, second season's the last.
Ooh, so you think it's going to be like the third best season?
I mean, there's only 5 seasons.
Yeah.
I think that's middle of the pack.
I feel like, I just need it to, I want it to be at least top 2.
Because you're a big ending guy.
Yeah, it needs to be top 2 for me. Because for me, I need like a lot of like questions answered.
Yeah.
I want like a lot of good character moments. I think people do need to die here. It just doesn't need to be Steve.
No, I know.
But, I mean, speaking of which, so who do you think is going to die?
You know, as much as, it's kind of like when you have such a bias towards something and you know it's going to happen deep down, and you're like, no, it can't be. I think Steve's going to croak. I'll probably cry. I won't lie. I think Steve's gone.
And then do you think Nancy gets back with
Jonathan?
Jonathan.
Well, they're kind of like in a weird Alright. We gotta talk about this bitch Nancy real quick. So Nancy is the queen of
wishy-washy,
soft launching a breakup, # cheating on the person. Because she's basically it's the breadcrumbs of doing it again, what she did to Steve in season 2 with Jonathan.
Well, it wasn't even in like season 1.
Season 1, you can make the argument as an emotional affair.
Well, they had sex in season 1.
What? Jonathan and Nancy?
Yeah.
Nancy? No.
No? They
no,
didn't?
that was season 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was when they were in like the guy who's like fixated on the Russians.
Yeah.
That was season 2. Yeah. But yeah, no, she gonna do this shit again because it's literally happening word for word, bar for bar. Because now like it's like Steve and her having like in season 4 they have like this like a little emotional affair. Like, man, the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
Man, what do you think would have happened if we would have stuck it out? Like,
come on! They're having like a few moments together, and like, I mean, Steve the whole time is just trying to get back together with her, so he's definitely acting a little devious. But like Nancy, if she's like in a relationship too, you know,
100%.
falls more on her.
Yeah.
But
I'll also say this too. It's gonna be it's a predictions video, but it's gonna be very like. If an idea comes into your head, just spew it out. Because this is like our big Stranger Things episode before season 5. I never really thought... people are like, oh my god, the redemption arc on Steve is amazing. Bro, he was just low-key just a cocky kid in high school. Like, we're acting like this dude had a Jaime Lannister redemption arc. Like, no, bro. Like,
he was never like the worst kid.
No,
like, and he was never like
he's never
evil.
Billy bad or anything like.
He was
like
never
abusive.
like evil or like they could have like definitely ran him as like the '80s typical high school villain, but they actually they made him a person, and that's why I liked him too. Is because like he wasn't just doing the like you couldn't just think of a horrible decision and he would make it. He would make like the emotional decision, in which you know.
I just think they did a great job with Steve, but he does not have like a crazy redemption arc at all.
No,
I think we just need to put that to rest.
He's got a character arc. It's just not like a crazy redemption.
I mean, and it's just more of a credit to the writing in Stranger Things, especially season 1. Where you have like fictional characters, but really if you buy into them as their actual people, then it's like it just makes you tie into the characters. They're relatable. It's not just one plot fixation that you're like, oh my god, I hope he like gets this. It's not like you're observing a character, but you feel them as a human being, like an actual person.
Which this brings me to another character I've always had a problem with, which is Billy. Because in like the show, and like I got to the show a lot later. So like before I even watched seasons 2 through 4, like I had been seeing like a bunch of like thirst traps for Billy. That too. I was seeing a bunch of people like, oh, I'm so sad Billy died. And then like I watched the show and I'm like, oh my god, this dude's a horrible person. He's like racist basically.
He's racist. It's very hinted at that he's abused Max in the past. He abuses children.
Right. And I'm like, why did people like this guy? And like, even in the show, like I was a little bit confused when like in season 4 when Max is all depressed that like her stepbrother is dead. I was like, this dude was an asshole. Like he never had any redeeming qualities. Why is she so sad about it?
I mean, even like in season 3, like I guess season 2, season 3, like it's very like I don't want to defend like I think what Max is getting at too is that they like kind of grew up in that situation together. And like in season 3 too, when Elle goes into Billy's memories, like they really see like the innocent kid like with his mom and all that. So I get a little bit, especially since Max was his stepsister. So that I'll give it the benefit of the doubt of that, but. Yeah, no, I also think I'm making him like the mind flare, like hive mind, like guru guy or like the main like host of it. I think that's a little bit of a cop out.
To make him like evil.
Yeah, like you could just have like because it kind of takes away from him being like the normal like person, kind of like what like what a good like fictional character would have. But yeah, I've. The only time I felt bad for Billy is when he didn't crack Nancy's mom.
Sure, bro. But then, like, too, when all that was happening, I was like, am I about to watch this mother like cheat on her husband right now? And, like, I was like, oh my god, she's got to get like some comeuppance, right? Like the Demogorgon about to break in.
Hey, say what you want about Billy. That boy was spitting.
True.
Bro had mad game, bro. Like,
he knew what he was talking about.
He literally had to let another plane of existence stop him from getting coochie.
Mm-hmm.
But
mom coochie.
Yeah.
And wasn't he like a high schooler too?
It's a good question. A senior.
It's crazy still. Because I know like when he first got to school, he's in high school, but I don't know if like. They're out of high school. But I don't think so, because Steve is still in high school, right? In season 4?
No. Steve graduated high school after season 1.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because, like, he was like, like in season 2, he's like, Nancy, I'm going to find a full-time job so, like, I can stay around.
Because I remember, but Billy and him were, like, played ball in school, so that was season 2. So he must have been in high school at least for season 2.
Low key, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no. I think he was preparing to graduate in season 2.
Right. So maybe season 3.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, in season 3, that's when he tries to bang Nancy's mom. So, maybe she's escaping the minor allegations. But, yeah. So, I never really cared for Billy, really. And, like the whole mind flare thing was, like, meh, too.
Yeah, no, I think what Stranger Things does well, but also not well, like, I think I've been on this train since when season 3 dropped. I just thought that the whole Russian subplot, like, the moral is cool, But the Russian subplot just feels very, like, 80s laziness, like Cold War. I'm just like, okay. But then you have great dialogue and great character moments. You get a really good character introduction in Robin. I think Robin's a good character. And
it's a lot of just, like, with the Russian stuff, it's a lot of just, like, Hopper, like, character stuff going on with all the Russians. And, like, you get, like, the Dustin and, like, the Mall thing, too. Yeah. But, like, when they're, like, over in Russia and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I agree.
I think that, I mean, I don't mind it necessarily as much, because it, like, you know, for, like, stories
Makes
where...
sense.
Yeah, like, there's, like, all those stories where you're like, how is the government not aware of this type of shit, like, going on in America? And then, like, so it gets that, like, not believability, but you're like, okay, like, it makes sense. Like, you know, there's foreign powers trying to get involved in this shit. So I didn't mind it as much but it definitely is, like, a very, like, 80s, 90s tropey, like, the evil Russians are here. Yeah. So.
Let's talk about Will Byers. You know, what do you think about Will as a character?
Like, you know, it's been a long time since because I watched season 4, like, right after it came out.
Yep.
So it's been a while for me, and I haven't done any rewatching. But, like, first season, right, he's, like, barely even in the show.
Yeah.
Season 2, he's, like, you know,
PTSD,
he's, like, recovering, you know. And then I only really think I started to like him in maybe season 4, when, like, he's, like, the voice of reason in, like, almost in the group, because like when 11 is like lying and like acting like she's like a popular girl or whatever, and then like he's kind of like, I don't know, he just becomes like the voice of reason kind of out of nowhere, and like I feel like it's kind of deserved for like the first 3 seasons. He's like the one who's always getting like fucked up, and like you know, he's always like the center of the like evil things going on. Like 11 is too, obviously, but he always seems like he's in peril from it.
Yeah.
And so in season 4, when things are somewhat normal, it is interesting to see that he's taken on a more like mature kind of like leadership role. But yeah, it's been a while. I want to rewatch all the seasons, but I don't know if I can. They're just an hour long, and I'm not like a huge fan. Maybe if I rewatch the first season, I'll fall back in love with it. But we'll see. What do you think about them?
Yeah, I think after season 2, they're like, damn, we do not know what to do with this character anymore. Like, and I get he is the voice of reason sometimes, but like you look at like season 3, and he's pretty much just like, D&D anyone? We playing D&D?
Hey,
no,
real.
Bro, my girl just left me and she just spied on me using her telekinetic psychic power. D&D?
D&D?
Like,
he was just trying to get the friends to
I know, I get it, but like, D&D.
But it's better than the Coke Zero plotline or whatever was going on with that. The original Coke recipe change.
But yeah, no, I think he's cool, but I think his relationship with Mike, I think the people that said it's come out of nowhere. I don't think it has. Yeah. I think I mean, really, as you think of like a I don't even know what to describe, like a almost like closeted like gay kid or like. But I
just saw a clip earlier where, like, in season 1, like, the mom was like,
he's different. Is he? And, like, he's like, he's missing. Yeah. No, and it's been hinted at, like, since season 1. So, I mean, I think the people that are just like, this is not realistic. This is so, like, I'm just like, okay, bro.
The only thing that might come out of nowhere for me is if Mike ends up being gay, too. Because I'm like, I never, like... There's never really any signs that Mike was gay. So, like, if, like, Byler happens, like, I don't... Like, if for me, it'll just be, like, very random. It won't be bad. It'll just be, like, this is, like, crazy. Like, he never showed any indication that he liked men. But I think it'll be a really... Because I think that what'll happen in Season 5, going back to the predictions, is I think Will is going to, like, confess his, like, love for Mike and, like, sacrifice himself or some shit like that. Or, I think, because I've already seen some trailers, like Mike or Will is getting possessed or something like that, they're going to, like, break through with the power of love and, like, he'll, like, regain himself type of thing. It's going to be, like, either he sacrifices himself through the power of love or, like, some sort of thing like that. He, like, breaks the mind control. It'll be like a Darth Vader moment where at the very end he like picks up something and he's like, I'll kill myself and save the day type of thing.
It's interesting because I think let's talk a little bit about Elle.
Yeah,
I think Elle is gonna hit the mad sacrifice. I think it's been like hinted at before. Like
I feel like if they it'd just be so redundant. I feel like she sacrifices herself every season.
I mean, hey, I mean, it just wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, no, I mean, it just I think that's why they can't do it. Is because it's not gonna shock anybody.
I just don't know. I don't know how. I think a show like Stranger Things, if you're gonna end it. I think you kind of just have to like leave the supernatural out of it.
Well, I think she'll lose her powers.
Okay.
Well, but I don't think she's gonna die. And the only reason I don't think she's gonna die is because in like every season she's very like self-sacrificing. So they're like setting it up the whole time, and so like they're like she's gonna like try to self-sacrifice, and then it'll be somebody else who does it type of thing.
So basically hit like the Black Widow, Hawkeye. Yeah.
It'll be like the bait and switch.
I could see it. I definitely could.
And then like when Vecna dies or some shit, or like in the process of killing Vecna, like her like powers like vanish or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I could see something like that. I mean, bear with me. I could be wrong. She could die, but I don't personally see it. And if they do, I feel like it'll just be like the most like because you just never want to do the thing everybody sees coming type of thing.
But it'd still be devastating. I mean,
what do you think will happen to Mike or Will? Because that's kind of what we were talking about before. Like, because he's like possessed right now, basically.
So in a trailer clip,
yeah.
I think Will makes it. I won't lie. Yeah. I think you have to keep him alive.
Yeah, I feel like
I think for the same reasons you just gave me for Elle, you kind of have to do for Will. Because he's just been like so like, oh my God, Will's dead. Oh no, he's not. Yeah. Oh my God, he's possessed again. Oh God, oh no. Oh, the mind flame's back in Jesus.
Because here's what I think too. Because like, hear me out. It started with Will. So and you've seen the Studio with Seth Rogen, right? What is that show called? It's like a book note. It started with Will. It ends with Will. It's like a nice book note. So that's kind of my theory.
Yeah. I could see it happen.
Like it starts with the disappearance of Will and it ends with the disappearance of Will. Maybe he won't die, but maybe he'll disappear into the end.
Well, maybe Will finds himself, and that's the real self.
Yep.
And he says, "We really have seen some Stranger Things."
Yep. I think Steve will say Stranger Things in this season. Do you think anybody says it?
I'm trying to think. I could see Hopper saying it. We could really see some we really have seen some Stranger Things, haven't we, Joyce?
Or it'll be like in the epilogue where everybody's like, they'll be like, "Oh, this is so weird." Hey, Stranger Things have happened. I could see that. Or in the trailer, there's that new fat kid.
Yeah,
he could be saying it.
I mean, Loki, this dude is gonna die.
I hope he dies. Oh my! But it'd be so like. It'd be a little lazy too, just to introduce him, just to kill him. But like,
that's what they do. I mean, like, to be fair,
they didn't do it with Max or Billy until season 3.
Yeah, but you have it with Eddie. Yeah, you have it with Bob, and then you make the argument you have it with Barb. But that's season 1, so they get a pass.
Yeah, that's
they get a pass.
Also, like. Everybody's like, "Oh, we need to see some conclusion on Barb. She needs to come back."
No,
I know. She was such a minor character. Everyone was so devastated, and I was like, "Bro, she was in like 2 episodes for maybe 10 minutes max."
We're good, Barb.
Yeah,
Steve is here. We're good.
They're like, "Oh my God, she died because Steve and Nancy." Yeah. It's like, bro, chill. We don't need a conclusion on Barb.
Yeah,
she's dead.
No, yeah. Let's deep dive into another character too. Loki, a character I never liked in this whole show, a series, whatever you want to call it. Jonathan, bro. Oh my God, did he get the pass of his life, bro? Bro was literally filming porn without their consent. Child porn. They're in high school, by the way. And he's just
Steve he was valid.
Dude, he was. And valid. Then like he's just saying, it's just like, bro. And then he was, sorry, I film pornography of you and Steve, and then they're like, it's okay, we're all going through a hard time. No, that's not okay.
I just don't understand why Nancy was so like understanding.
Yeah,
it's just like one of those things where
there's no reason for it,
and it's definitely just like one of those things where it's like, that's why Steve was like, why are you okay with this? Like, because it's like one of those things, if you've ever been in a relationship, you're like, I know he's only getting away with this because you kind of like this guy. Yeah. It's so like, this would never fly anywhere else.
Dude, it's, oh my God, dude. Yeah. And the people are like, oh my God, yeah, poor Jonathan. And then like, Steve is such a douchebag. No, bro, how is that fair?
Steve is, the opposite of the salt of the earth. He's whatever the good thing is in that saying.
Jesus.
Man, yeah, Steve is Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I feel like Steve will die.
Yeah.
And then it'll be a Nancy Jonathan thing, but I just don't want to see that ending.
I feel like
Steven's had it so rough, he's been cheated on basically.
Got let on by a lesbian.
Yeah, the second girl he liked was a lesbian, and then like that wasn't in season 4. He was like talking to a cheerleader or something like that.
I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't remember.
But
yeah, and then like, what do you want to like? Do you have any questions that you want answered in season 5?
I kind of want more of like a resolution with like the mind flare, because it's still just creeping in the Upside Down.
Yeah, I mean, but didn't we like come to the conclusion that Vecna just like is just like a manifestation of Vecna's power?
I'm not sure, honestly. I like I'm saying, I'm going through season 3 and 4, so, but I don't know if I really have anything that needs to be answered. Because I'm not like the big like, oh, I look at this and this needs to be like, that's just not me. I just really like really good storytelling, and if it happens, it happens.
I've seen it brought up a lot in like just like discussions online, but I do want to see like some answers to why like Vecna is so obsessed with Will, like why he keeps like getting targeted, because he's not like, because so far I can't remember if like the numbered people are born with powers or if they're experimented on. So maybe Will has like natural powers of some kind that are like similar to Vecna's or something like that. I want to see kind of like, there's like a clip floating around of what Will was doing in the Upside Down for the week or whatever.
I think it's the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
It is Will like basically running for his life and like hopping trees, which low key, I know like people like to get answers like solved.
Yeah.
I don't think that's needed.
It's needed for me.
Really?
Because like you see the Upside Down, and like especially in season 4, you're like, how did he survive this for a week?
Yeah.
And you're like, what was he doing for that week? And like, because especially too, it's shown with Vecna that like the Upside Down like washes off on people, it, like changes them basically. Yeah. And so like for all we know, maybe Vecna and Will had like a brief like sort of like exchange, like they talk to each other. Yeah, you never know. It would be interesting to see.
So you're gay?
Yeah, me too, kid. No, it'd be interesting to see if they actually had some sort of like communication, like when he was there, because like a lot of people think that Vecna was who stole Will in the first season.
Yeah,
because it makes more sense why the Demogorgon didn't just like kill him; it like kidnapped him basically. So I do want some of those answers.
You think you're gonna get that within 5 minutes though?
No, I mean we have a whole season.
Yeah. Would you be happy if they just hit like the Rocket Raccoon treatment in Guardians 3, where they would do like brief flashbacks?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that, if I'm being honest.
Or they could literally, if all of these episodes are like an hour and a half, they could at least dedicate like 30 minutes.
Holy 30 minutes!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Bro, it is just.
You might as well just get like a prequel within the runtime of the show of that.
No. It's either that or a few flashbacks every episode. Because
an episode's kind of crazy.
Not like every episode, but just like for one episode to like get all that out of the way. But I mean, we'll see. Because like. Yeah, I just like having answers to my, my stuff. Otherwise, it's like unsatisfactory. Like To me, like, a lot of stuff with, like, fantasy or, like, horror, especially, because Stranger Things tries to be kind of like, you know, the horror
It's like a sci-fi horror. Yeah.
Like, it's less scary if I don't understand the rules, if that makes sense.
I see.
Because otherwise I can just be like, well, it doesn't make any sense. But if it makes sense, then it can be, like, scary, you know?
I guess. Yeah. I could see how you could get that. I mean, I just think that there's ultimate, like, levels to it, though. I mean, you have insane, like, characters that you really envelop in. I mean, the more you care about a character, the more, like, scared you'll feel for the character.
I mean, it's just for, like, the supernatural stuff that I feel like...
But I still think that goes into it. And, like...
It just depends, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it just leaves you, like... Because I never want to be, like, questioning things, like, that are happening in the plot. Like, all the portal stuff, like, you know... Because, like, a lot of people were, like... season 1, like, Demogorgon is, like, opening portals and just, like, running around all through town, and then they're like, we never really get that ever again. Like, why didn't the Demogorgon in Russia just open a portal and run away?
Well, I know at the end of season 1, or not season 1, season 2, they closed the gate, and then season 3, they spend it all, like, trying to reopen it.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I've seen that too, where people are like, well, they can teleport or they can open portals, but only when the gate is open. And it's like, yeah, but it's never been said anywhere. I don't know. I just want to see some, like, more explanation, I suppose. Like, that would make sense. And it's like, but it's just like fan theory, I think, unless it's been confirmed somewhere. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also want to see, like, if any of the other, like if number 8, because there's that whole episode where 11 goes to find the other kid. I don't think that'll ever. I think if that was just like a waste of an episode.
I think they saw the reviews at that time. They're like, my fault. Yeah. We ain't done that ever again.
They just did it in a horrible way. It could have been good, but
yeah, I think they're like, well, nothing's really happened with 11 this season. We need to show her power like crazy. Which I think you just have a really good moment with her and her. Oh gosh, what's the word? Just her biological mom.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a really cool moment and like kind of depressing because, you know. But yeah, I think that's a really good use of her power, and I think some shows that they're just like, I mean, even House of the Dragon does this a little bit where it's like slow build up and they're like, yeah, we need to engage the fans that really just care about action. Yeah, just get this in real quick. It doesn't help the story.
What if 11 runs into a gang and 8 is there and they do some shenanigans?
Yeah, and I think it's in Chicago, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but we do not care.
Yeah, no. So what do you think about also? Because I sent you that clip of like 11 running the training course.
Yeah, I mean, that clip. Yeah, no, it doesn't look good.
No.
I think I watched a video on there, and there was like 100, or no, oh my gosh, not 124, but 24 cuts.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's what also makes it look really bad, too.
Yeah, it just looks so corny, and like...
And also, like, respect to Millie Bobby Brown. She's a good actress. She's not an action actress.
Right.
Like, let's just be real here. It's not like
an action star.
Yeah, it's not like ScarJo or like Tom Cruise is like doing this stuff.
So Jason Statham out there.
Like, let's call a spade. She's not an action star. I mean, maybe one day it could be, and maybe they could have just straight up... I'm sure they had a stunt double in there before someone comes in. Oh my god, did you ever heard of a stunt double before? I know, it still didn't look good. But
and it's like just so... It's so corny. Like, I get they're like, she's got to prepare for, like, Vecna and everything like that, but it's like, it's psychic powers. Why is she running an obstacle course?
I mean, yeah, it's all with the brain.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
it's like, why is she... Like, they should have shown her just trying to do a bunch of different shit with her brain powers. And it's like, you want to be in shape, too, I guess, if you have to run from, like, Demogorgon. Because I bet, like, too... They're going to give her, some sort of, like, sword and armor, and she's going to become, like, a fucking Psy warrior and, like, cut through a Demogorgon, force push another one. Or there's going to be, like, some crazy shit like that.
What do you do if Dustin and Mike go, have you ever heard of the Blade Singer class in D&D? Oh, my God, we can do that with 11.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Take this short sword.
The Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
11, you could be an Eldritch Knight, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet, bro. That'd be cinema.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What spells can you know? Oh, you know, hold person and levitate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, but sounds like an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, sure.
But so like, I bet they're gonna like do some shit where she's like an action star and she like physically beats up some like
apparently no nosebleed demons. Though throughout that whole I didn't look at it too much, but apparently there was no nosebleed during that whole
I mean, how many times did she use her powers? Like 2 or 3 times?
I don't know. That's impressive for 11.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the show, so I don't remember how much she can use it without a nosebleed. But yeah, still, I feel like the obstacle course was like definitely like overdone, and it was just like, I get it, but like it's literally just gonna be a battle of psychic abilities. So just show her doing psychic stuff.
Yeah. So also with that,
but then also to wrap up my last thought at the very end when it's Hopper and Joyce. And they're like, fucking whatever they said, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and they just hit the 11's just like, run it again. It's like, oh my God, dude.
This could be pretty much where you take a clip, you have some context to it, but you don't have a season to go along with it. Granted, they started an episode like this, that's going to enhance the corniness, but I think if you put it within, you know, like the 30-minute mark of an hour 30, I think you can get away with it. You can sneak it in, and you can tell your fans, like, hey...
You can sneak it in, but only because people are going to forget about it.
Yeah, I know, but I think I'd rather have something, like, extremely forgettable than extremely cringe. Like, I think I'd rather have, like, a Venom movie than a Cats movie.
Well, I mean, yeah, just the obstacle course for me was the super cringe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was cringe, but you can water down the cringe if it's halfway through an episode in episode 3.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Maybe, you know, it's absolute cinema when it comes out. And, you know, and I'm sure it's there for a reason and whatever. And, you know, empowerment and stuff. But I don't know. And I wonder if, like, everybody else is going to... Because, like, 11 needs it least of all because she has psychic abilities. If anything, they should be having fucking Dustin running an obstacle course because bro needs it. He's fucking powerless.
Yeah.
Like Will, Mike, Dustin, Steve. Like, get Steve on the obstacle course, bro. I want to see what he's doing.
Mean, bro, Steve's in the Goku chamber right now. He's just wrestling up. Yeah.
I want to see him like at the batting cages or something like that, just perfecting the swing.
Yeah.
But no, I do wonder if like any of the other characters are going through like, you know, training or whatever, or if they're like
he just hit the DBZ training arc. That'd be awesome.
They like really like if it was like a whole cringy episode, it would like come all the way around to being good.
Yeah, that's fair. Loki also. I saw a trailer of season 5, obviously. And it looked like these motherfuckers were still in school. Like, why are you... Oh my God, I have to worry about math and algebra. Like, what are you doing? It's
like the Dan to Dan effect where it's like they get chased by aliens and monsters and then the next day they're like, we gotta go to school!
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's so stupid.
It's like, how long has it been between season 4 and season 5? I don't know.
I don't know. But granted, I mean, that is a trailer, and they could be like... You know, they use the school to, like, have Elle use, like, the buoyancy of, like, the water of the pool. And
she's doing the Kanye with the zero, like, sensory chamber with the water and everything. No? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Man. It's a Dave reference from the Dave TV
show. It's Lil Dicky. Of course I don't know. No one knows.
He goes to an echo chamber thing. Yeah. And they're like, this is what Kanye used before he wrote fucking Graduation or some whatever album.
There's so many good ones. But, I think we yapped a pretty good amount of Stranger Things. Is there anything you want to...
Well, I've seen that the character, is it Lucas?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that...
The basketball player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that, like... This is basically a spoiler, but like I've already seen leaks that they're like, oh, his final episode isn't the same as everybody else's. So it's like, all right, confirm that he fucking dies early on. Then
I actually love Lucas as a character too. Yeah,
I really like how they like bring in his sister to like kind of like replace him, but not replace him. But it's interesting.
Yeah, no, I that is done really well in a series to where it's like
she's been around the whole
exactly.
show.
Like season 2, you have a lot of like scenes where she's talking to Lucas about like, hey, like I'm doing this, and then they like talk about like at dinner or breakfast, and she's like, I want my waffles, and then she's like, well, you had too many, and she's like, too bad. And then it really comes into fruition within season 3 when it really pays off with the whole like Russian mall, because she's within there with
even
with
like season 4 when she like season 4, when she like thematically takes his place at the D&D table and stuff like that. Like that was really cool. And then like he's just busy being the cool basketball kid now,
Yeah, but he's come back. Not the world's end.
Oh yeah, no, just the world had the end.
Yeah.
But then like there's like the things with like him and Max too, which are like fun and interesting. Like I feel like, I don't know, I almost feel like if Max doesn't do anything crazy in season 5, they should have just killed her.
What would you do if they gave Max powers through her encounter with Vecna? Because she was like the main like.
Right, she got like all of her limbs bent around and shit.
Yeah,
she got the REM treatment from ReZero.
Yeah,
if you know, you know. But like I think that would be dumb.
Yeah,
I don't know. I definitely think that would be dumb, but. Also, I don't know how they're going to make her relevant in Season 5 unless they're just going to make her a damsel that Lucas needs to protect, and that's how he dies, basically.
I think you could say that about so many other characters, though.
I don't know. Because she's literally, right now, just a horribly crippled person who can't walk or use her arms.
Oh, yeah, I guess in that sense, yeah.
She's just, the damsel that,
I forgot how effed up she got.
Can't do anything. And she was in a coma for... She might even still be in a coma, honestly. So I feel like she's just gonna be being relegated to a plot device now rather than a character.
Yeah. She's getting hit with the Nanoli.
Yeah, true. And so I think that if that's the route they take and she doesn't wake up and become Ultra Instinct Goku, they should have just killed her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's not crazy to say at all.
Yeah, we'll see though. I mean, any other character? I think Dustin. I want more big moments with Dustin. Yeah. He's probably, my second favorite character, honestly. It'd be interesting to see, if they bring his girlfriend to the town. His, long-distance girlfriend.
She's Mormon.
Is she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. A lot of Mormon propaganda.
Yeah, low-key, yeah.
I didn't even... it's been a while. I wonder if... Is that, a big thing?
No.
Or are you just, clock in the background?
I clocked. She's from... Salt Lake City in Utah. So, and then she's like, well, she can't, do this because she's Mormon.
Oh, so they do say it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, what if they hit her with, they're fighting Vecna and Susie shows up and, are you drinking caffeine? Yeah, but.
What if she shows up and she brings
Joseph Smith,
yeah.
That'd be
to
pretty
save
baller.
The day. She brings the golden tablets.
Yeah, just take this golden plate.
Oh,
yeah.
Mormonism will save you. The whole show is just an analogy for finding Mormonism.
I think that's where we end it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's going to be a long one, so enjoy. I hope season 3 is or season 5 is going to be great. And I'm sure there'll be more videos as the multiple parts of it come out. So, peace.